Grief is wild. Grief is a crazy, fucked up thing. It's a necessary thing, though. And a quote I saw recently is, grief is the price we pay for love and connection. And it's true. I've been thinking about all this because someone I don't even know died. Is a YouTube content creator. Someone who's a lot of fun to watch, who's very intelligent, very entertaining. And him dying didn't really affect me directly. I was like, obviously I don't know him, but I was like, okay, cool. Seeing the videos that all of his friends and fellow creators have been putting up, and then processing their grief and sharing stories of him and all that, that's been heartbreaking. I mean, like, it makes you think of my own issues of grief. Like, one of my best friends died a while back, and it crushed me. His name was Jason. He and I had met in high school, my junior year, his senior year, in stagecraft. And I remember the first time I saw him, it was like, because I go in that class, I know nothing, and I see this dude, long blonde hair, looks like he knows what the fuck he's doing. So I immediately went next to him and introduced myself. Hey, I'm Eddie. And that was the start of a beautiful friendship. We ended up living together at multiple places. We worked together at multiple jobs. Everyone thought we were gay for each other. And it just, we had hit a point where I had a lot of shit going on in my life. I was not stable mentally, physically, emotionally. And he had a lot of shit going on in his own life. And so the day that he died, I remember I started to get a tattoo. A big tattoo on my back. And my last words to him as I was walking out the door was, "Don't be late, fucker." Joking around, because the plan was I was going to lunch with my dad, who's also my tattoo artist at the time, and he was going to meet up with us at the tattoo shop later. And partway through the tattoo, I get the call from the woman who we were living with that he had put himself in front of a train intentionally. The intentional part kind of came out later as we got more details, but yeah, it was intentional. And that broke me. That destroyed me. Because I blamed myself. I completely blamed myself. And I shouldn't have. And years of therapy got me through that. But it was rough. It was brutal. And he died, I want to say it'll be 19 years in, I think, September, October. It'll be 19 years. I bring all this up because and multiple times through it, and not only was I blaming myself for letting him die, but I was also mad at myself for getting so close to someone that their death, their, that the loss of them fundamentally altered me in ways that are still present now. Like, the echoes of that still exist. But I don't regret that friendship with him. I don't regret that time with him. Because I learned so much from him. I learned so much about myself from him. And those are experiences that also shaped who I am now. Those also are echoed in who I am today. And so I think that the best thing I can say is that always strive to have meaningful connections with people. Don't have meaningful connections with the wrong people, but strive to have meaningful connections. Strive to love. Strive to live. To experience. To forge something that lasts beyond death. And don't be afraid of the possibility that it might go away. Embrace that. Because the most beautiful thing about life is that it is finite. It does end. And all that's left is the memories and the stories. So form friendships, form connections. Be that story. Share the stories of other people. Don't be afraid to be heartbroken. Because if you're afraid to be heartbroken, then your life is going to be drastically worse. Well, what was the saying? I'd rather to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. That doesn't just apply to a breakup or the ending of a relationship. That just as easily applies to never allowing yourself to connect with people. I don't know. It's a short one, but it's a heavy one. I'm sure at some point I'll make a much longer video about Jason and all the details around that, because it's a fucking trek and a half. But yeah. Love, experience, cherish. And it's okay if it ends. Because all good things must end. And best that you end them together.